I thought I'd make a video showing, this is a heck of a pull up through here, probably, I don't know, 6, 8, 10 miles. It's a solid 6%, maybe even 8% in spots. I'm towing a Sundance 2800 RLS. I just waited at the state scales, state port of entry back there, and it weighs 8,800, and I'm grossing 18.8 total weight. That'd be a good, good average weight for many people with RVs, like say with a 3/4 ton pickup and a 10,000 pound bumper pull or a fifth wheel with your 3/4 pickup. That'd be it's a good average weight. And I just want to make a video showing why people like diesels. I know people with half-ton trucks are always wondering, or even gas engines. But we're going to start pulling here, and I got the cruise set at 63. Some of these curves up here I can't do that fast, but I imagine I'll have to do some downshifting too. But I try to keep the engine on the Cummins here. They make a lot of power between 1600, that's their peak torque, and 2000 RPMs. So I try to keep it right in there. You're never going to hurt the motor. There's no need for gauges and all that stuff. It's not a race truck or anything. It's really pulling right here though. So I'll probably have to downshift the one here. But if you're in say a half-ton truck with a Hemi or whatever, 5.4 Ford, you'd really be lugging up through here, let me tell you. I gotta drop one here. Now I'll probably be able to pull this in 5th gear. The engine's pretty much stock. It's got a little bitty chip in it. Makes like 35 horsepower. The exhaust is all straight out. It's got a MBRP muffler and a K&N filter and a factory air box with a that's been ducted out the bottom for the air inlet. That's kind of a homemade deal, but pretty much stock 2006 Dodge truck, 181,000 miles. I don't have a full throttle here either. I've just got about, there's full throttle right there. We can just pretty much just take off and run with it. We're 18,800, just call it 19,000 pounds. I checked my fuel mileage back in Denver, and it was about just right on the money, 1,150 miles from Middlebury, Indiana to where I fueled there in Denver. And it took just almost to the drop 100 gallons, so it's 11.5 miles a gallon at 63 miles an hour towing. So that's pretty good, But I'm just pretty much cruising here. I don't even have it full throttle. Rand McNally, I don't know if you ever noticed on their covers, they've a lot of their cover pictures are from this very spot right here. Looking the other direction down through this canyon. I've seen that same picture on many of their maps, but this is where it came from. If you ever noticed that. But I got it about half throttle here. I'm running 55, just comfortable. 2,200 RPMs. About 2,300, I'll shift it up to the next gear. So we're in 1-to-1 ratio here. There's high gear right there. And we're pulling a 6% grade, 19,000 pounds. We still got quite a bit left too. I know coming down this isn't a whole lot of fun either. I got her to the floor right there though, and we're holding steady. It's holding speed, and I'm in high gear. solid. It's a solid 6%, 7% right in there. It's pretty amazing modern times we live in to be in a pickup. 19, you know, you're grossing 19,000 pounds and be running these kind of speeds up this steep of a hill. It's definitely fun. Just leaves semi-trucks to dust. It makes its peak torque right at 16, and as long as you don't get too far below that, you know, you're not going to get, you know, get it too hot or anything. The engine fan is on. You know, we're running about 215 on the temp. The air conditioner's running. Dang, I heard it a bit. Yeah, it's good for a diesel to get her getting warmed up, make some pull good. Back in 5th gear again. And it's starting to level off up here a little bit more. Engine fan's still running. It's about 80, I think it's about 82, 83 degrees. Pretty warm day. But I know a lot of people with gas engines, they wonder, you know, what's so great about diesels, and this is it right here. This is a Dodge Dually. I got about right now, probably about 3,000 pounds in the bed. 2,000 of that's pin weight. Got about 80 gallons of fuel back there in a 115-gallon tank. I got a toolbox that weighs a bunch, and 5th wheel hitch, a gooseneck hitch. I got a whole weight distribution hitch in my toolbox. I'm probably pushing easy 3,000, maybe 3,200 pounds in the bed. Airbags are set at 35 pounds about. I got her to the floor here. Pulling no problem. And to be grossing, you know, 19,000 pounds, and, you know, to be able to run this comfortable up a hill, that's why people are so stuck on these diesels. This little Cummins, you know, it's real similar to a semi-truck engine. It feels real similar. I've driven a lot of trucks. And, I know the guys tell me with their Fords and stuff, they have to run them up above 2,000 a lot of times to get them to pull. And, this thing's comfortable right in between, you know, 1,600 and 2,000. We're about to crest the hill, so I don't see any need to downshift. It's pulling out of it, so. And that's it. That's the top of the hill. I can set the cruise and kick back.